I'm Oriel.
And I'm DJ Kodak. Welcome to the Music Mix-Up. This is the music show, and we are here, baby.
Yes, we are.
How you been? How's your week going so far?
Pretty good. Kind of tired.
Yeah, I got like a little cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You'll feel better soon.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I got like a little cold, and I took some like Tylenol, and it was really good, you know? I woke up the next day, I was like, yes. I was feeling good.
Okay.
Anyways, let's get into some music news. This is where we talk about the latest and sometimes the greatest music news in the world. So, last week, Tyler, the Creator, held his annual Camp Flog Gnaw Festival at the Dodger Stadium, having artists like Her, 21 Savage, YG, Solange, The Baby, and many more perform. Drake performed as well. He was the guest headliner for the event. Things were going good until he asked the crowd if they wanted him to continue, and the fans responded no and began to boo him off the stage. Some sources say the fans were expecting Frank Ocean to come on after Drake, so they just wanted Drake off the stage, basically. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Tory Lanez also stated in an interview jokingly, boy, you know you had no business being at that festival. Question to you watching and Oreo, do you think the Drake era is over? And would you ever boo Drake off the stage or any artist in general?
I have so many comments, and our show's only 30 minutes long. Okay, so I wouldn't boo an artist off the stage unless they're really that bad, and I'm just like, I paid money for this, please leave. The Drake era, I never got on it, so I don't really feel empathy towards it whatsoever. Just saying, that's how I feel. I don't care about Drake.
It's not something that...
Plus, if I have a choice between Frank Ocean and Drake, of course I'm going to boo Drake off the stage. I care about Frank. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So here's the thing that, like, you sometimes I just can't even fathom the things that you say. It's
I just have different tastes than you.
I don't think that they had to boo Drake. Like, who boos Drake? That's the question.
But he's just an artist.
Who boos Drake?
People with taste.
He is the biggest artist in the world. I want to say right now. Can we say that? Can we say that?
No.
Can we say that?
I'm going to disagree.
We can say that.
No.
I just felt like even if they didn't want to hear him, I just felt like they didn't have to boo him. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even boo someone who was like, someone who was just starting, like coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was ODing. I feel like they only booed him because he was Drake, so they knew like, nah, this gonna blow up. Like it did. But Drake, he basically didn't really care about it. Like, Tory Lanez was talking about it. He was like, it wasn't really nothing, so.
Oh,
that's that.
Okay. So, speaking of Drake, let's talk about the nominees for Artist of the Year. We're going to put up a video and we're going to talk about it.
All right.
I know, I'm excited. Yeah, so here are the Artists of the Year for the AMAs. So we have Drake. There you go, your man's. Then we have Ariana Grande.
That's my baby too.
Then we also have Halsey.
All right, that's my sis. That's my good sis.
Your good sis. Then we have Post Malone.
That's the bro.
Posty, my posty. And then we have Taylor Swift.
Okay. That's my sis.
Yeah.
Not my good sis, but my sis.
Okay, so again, the artists that we have are Post Malone, Taylor Swift, Halsey. You saw everybody scroll through. So my question is, who would you vote for? I already know what you're saying. I disagree already.
It's so interesting. I'm voting for Drake, of course. This man has, when I say like the Drake, I say a Drake era, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like year after year he's given us something. But there is another artist that was there, which was Post Malone, and Post Malone has, he been on a run too. But I kind of got to go through their catalog for this year and see everything, because Ariana, she's
my choice. She locked down this year. Are you kidding me? Ariana Grande took this year and clipped it in her ponytail. She took it. Like, she took it. You can't say that she did it. You can't say that she didn't. I want you to, she annihilated this year.
You know what? I respect that whole, all of the artists in that category. I respect. I respect. I don't know if Taylor should be there, but I'm not gonna even.
That, not me. So
I'm not even
gonna
really speak on Taylor, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I bumped Taylor like that. I'm not. But we going for Big Drake. You know what I'm saying? Anyways.
Okay.
So, to throw that in there. Moving on, so we got Tory Lanez, Chip 65. I spoke about this last week. It dropped this past week, November 15th. And there's been a mix of reactions from the fans on whether or not it's fire or not. So on Tory Lanez, Chip 65, he has features from artists like Snoop Dogg, Ashanti, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, Jagged Edge, Lloyd, The Dream, and so many more. 18 songs in a skit throughout the mixtape. I actually took a poll on my Instagram to see how my followers felt. Asked them if it was fire or if it was trash. And the results, 65% said it was fire, 35% said it was trash. So I think it's just a little crazy to me. You know, some songs in Chiptakes are like The Trade, which features Jagged Edge, Jerry Sprunger, Love, Your Gal, and Beauty and the Benz. So, you know, did you get a chance to listen?
That is not anywhere in my discography.
What?
So that's why, here's the thing, but I can comment on the aspect of like artists being polarized by an album. I think that's very valid. Not many people like are going to feel some type of way. So I feel like, especially when you think about a fandom, there's going to be people who like his older stuff. There's going to be people who like a newer sound or want something different. And Chip takes, isn't it like samples of like different like mainstream stuff?
From like throwback songs.
Yeah, so it's going to be polarizing. Like the Fab Family thing that we talked about last, like a couple episodes ago, that's going to be polarizing too. So I feel like it's okay if some people think it's trash. You know?
Yeah. I'm like stuck in the middle. I like it a lot, but then there's some songs that when I'm listening, I'm like, I just feel like something's missing. You know what I'm saying? And but I feel like all the samples, beats, like I just feel like all of it is fire. Sometimes I feel like his features, like some of the features don't match like his energy when he's like coming on the song, and I feel like if we're remixing songs, a remix is either supposed to be better or match the same energy as the original, and sometimes I didn't really get that, but I like it altogether.
Okay, cool.
So coming up next, we're gonna have Oreo's predictions, so stay tuned for that. This is your favorite music show, The Music Mix-Up on WTOP 10. Let's get it.
But yeah, I don't like Drake.
Welcome back. This is The Music Mix-Up. This is the best music show on WTOP 10. I just gotta let y'all know that. Now we're gonna jump into Oreo's music predictions.
Hello. So let's talk about some of my musical predictions. This is where I talk about what's going on, what's going to be hot in music before it is. So here are my musical predictions. Well, do you know who Kenny Beats is?
I feel like did I just listen to this person?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Well, if you know Rico Nasty, Dominic Fike, Doja Cat, Ski Mask, The Slum God, you've heard his work actually. Or if you've heard songs like I Got Depression, it's been floating around the internet. It's with comedian Zach Fox. He also produced it. It's by Kenny Beats. He's an American producer, and he's been professionally producing since 2010. So my prediction for Kenny is that he's going to keep working with bigger artists while bringing attention to the producing community. So I guess my question to you, Kodak, is do you think producers get enough credit?
Wow. I'm kind of happy that we touching on like a topic like this. I think that today, now, producers, videographers, photographers, people who really do a lot of the behind the scenes work are actually starting to get a lot of like credit for the work that they do. Like when people are producing, you know, when they're having their videos come out, and when we're watching a music video, we are starting to see like who is behind the scenes and who put this video together. And I feel like for the producers, they're starting to have their own categories at music awards and stuff like that. So definitely.
I think it's very valid because the reason why I wanted to bring Kenny up today is because I've been watching his series called The Cave. And The Cave is basically where he brings in artists and he drops them in and he creates a beat with them live there and then. And then they literally do a freestyle. It's super cool, and I love the series. So I thought that Kenny would be great because he is highlighting this part of like music like culture that isn't really talked about enough. You know? So that's what I want to talk about.
That's
Kenny.
what's up. That's dope.
He's so cool, so talented. You should watch The Cave. It's on YouTube. What? You should. Okay, so Toby Lou. Do you know Toby Lou?
Familiar.
Good. Okay, so Toby Lou is a rapper and he's an artist. He's from Nigeria, actually, and he's been put in the label category as a happy rapper. You can put him in the same pocket as Kyle, Chance the Rapper, and Saba. Some of my favorite songs from him are Orange, Buff Baby, and Darlin', just to name a few. So Kodak, my question to you is, how do you feel about happy rappers coming in,
I feel
taking
like
over?
I feel like it's interesting because when I think of like some of the rappers that you named, Kyle and X, Y, and Z, I feel like they come in and then they're gone.
I'm listening. My body just reacted.
No. Like when I think about like Kyle and just like how like he was, what was that, like 2016 maybe?
I still listen to Kyle. He's dropping singles. Like,
I'm very happy for him, but I just feel like
I'm listening. I'm just upset about it.
I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like they come and go. That's in me. And mainstream wise, like, and us hearing their music on the radio and things like that, happy rappers to me normally get kids' attention, and personally, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
I disagree. I feel like happy rappers need more presence in the hip hop community. I feel like they're valid and they're important. And I also feel like Kyle and Toby Lou are gonna bring in this new wave of hip hop music that we need. Because honestly, since Adele hasn't dropped her album yet, I'm not ready to be sad. So let me listen to happy rappers and let me be okay. That's my cup of tea.
You know what's so interesting too about this?
Yes.
This whole Adele, don't touch me. This whole Adele situation.
I don't have time for this. Anyway, so coming up next, actually, you get to have your moment. It's going to be Kodak's moment, so stay tuned. You're watching the Music Mix-Up on WTOP 10. This is the Music Mix-Up, WTOP's favorite music show.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So what you missed during my musical predictions, I talked about Kenny Beats and I talked about Toby Lou. So when you have time, you should totally check them out.
All right, now it's time to discuss my moment of the week. This is where I show you guys a video or tell you a story about something that has caught my attention in the music world. This week, I have a story to tell you. So this past Thursday, I took the bus down to New York City to support my friends and some of my team members. Shout out to $1 Million Capo, D. Royce, Natural Bridge, Shea Kool-Aid, everyone else that was there supporting. So $1 Million Capo and D. Royce have their anticipated mixtape Brazilians dropping very, very soon. These two first took New York City by storm and Times Square by storm with their song OK, which is actually on Resilience. So I'm sure fans will appreciate that. Resilience has 12 songs, 6 from each artist on the tape, just to give, many different vibes. The event was called Up Close and Personal. Dame Esco hosted it. Dame Esco is guy who plays violin. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but basically asked him a series of questions, and everyone there listened to the tape and just enjoyed the time. So it was a really dope event. Are you familiar with them?
I feel like you've played them in The Office before, but I can't 100% be sure. Wait, did I interview?
They were supposed to interview
Oh, I
them.
get to be a part of Kodak's moment. So I was supposed to interview them, and then I didn't get to due to technical difficulties. But I got to hear their music and do some research, and they're really cool actually. They did this massive concert in Times Square. They did this giant PR thing, right? And Times Square got shut down for a bit, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, I thought we had the video, but yeah, they were shooting OK, which is in a sense their song together that they did some numbers on YouTube, and this is the video for OK. And I think it's the first track they did together. So now it's going to be on Resilience 2, which is definitely dope. The tape is fire, through and through. I like every song. Some songs I'm you're always going to have those
Yeah.
But I feel like these are different artists that could give you a house vibe, a pop vibe, Tyga, Tory Lanez, like they just go a lot of different places. So I think it's gonna be very, very dope. I believe that supposed to open for Busta Rhymes December 13th.
That's cool. Okay, I'm invested.
Yeah, so we'll stay tuned for that, because I'm saying some things. I'm not even gonna leak nothing else, but just stay tuned, because it's gonna be a lot going on with them boys.
Okay, that's
Really
cool.
poppin'. You see any other artists that you feel is like coming up in the works, anything like that?
In the hip hop community, I don't really think so.
No.
No.
No?
I haven't been. I've been listening to Brockhampton, but that's not really new.
All right. Well, big shout out to MDF, Diversity, Natural Bridge, and the whole team. That's what's up. That's what's up. So welcome. Oh, my fault. So we about to take a break.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take them to break. We'll be right back. You're tuned into the Music Mix Up. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We are back with some lyrical analysis, so let's get right into it.
So Kodak, I have Taylor Swift's "If I Was a Man," so go at it.
Oh man, I had said that about Taylor too. So I'm so sick of running as fast as I can, wondering if I get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again, because if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man. I'd be the man. Ooh, get it, Taylor. Yeah, I just feel like I'm wondering if I gotta really I gotta digest their lyrics, because sometimes if I read it, it just don't hit me all at once. But basically, I feel like it's that woman's approach. Like if I did this, if I was a man, y'all would not be saying nothing to me. Now that I'm because I'm a female or something like that, y'all, it's always a negative backlash towards me for doing something. So.
Yes. So I chose these lyrics actually because I just finished watching Taylor Swift on Tiny Desk, and she talks about how, like, in the music industry, she makes moves that a man can do, but she gets chastised for it. So I thought it'd be really cool to talk about it with you, because we are two females in the music industry in some way, shape, or form.
That's a fact.
And it's true that, like, if we do something, our male counterparts are going to be treated differently than we are. And especially as women of colors, it's going to happen too. Yeah.
That's the industry.
On a lighter note.
That's the industry we have today. You know what I got for you?
No.
It's Drizzy, baby. So here's Drake, Take Care. You can read those lyrics right there.
I know you've been hurt by someone else. I can tell by the way you carry yourself. If you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you. I've loved and I've lost. Best lyric analysis I've done, honestly. Okay, so claps for me. So it's basically Drake is taking care of somebody, like, emotionally in a relationship, and he's like, hey sis, I know you've been hurt. I know you've been with bad boys. I'm here to coddle you, take care of you, give you all my monies and affection. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll just let you slide.
No, it's true. Oh my gosh. No, it's true. Because Drake, oh wait, what's that?
Oh, that is me reminding you that 8 years ago, Take Care came out, which is, I want to say, Drake's greatest work of art.
You're entitled to say that.
I am entitled to say that. I believe a lot of people will agree with me. The song Take Care that you were actually singing, like, Rihanna was on there, so, like, she definitely bodied that. But yes, Drake always, got you in that bag of yours, so that's what I got to say on that.
Understandable, but anyway. So I have Dominic Fike, Phone, and it's actually produced by Kenny Beats. So go at it, Kodak.
All right. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, 'cause I got more coming. Not here with me. Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes?
That's a
lot of phones.
That's not the point.
So what is the point?
The point is that he basically wrote the song with Kenny and basically talking about the concept of, like, like putting in like time and effort into a relationship. And like, are you gonna break bread with me? Are you gonna call me? Are you gonna text me? Because in our generation, sometimes communication isn't key, which it should be. So we need to work on that.
In our generation, somebody zoom me in. In our generation, loyalty, where is it, people? Everybody want to have this thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. No, where's the loyalty? Listen, where's the love, baby? Where's the love? Come in closer, come in closer. We need loyalty. That's what we need. I'm tired.
I don't know when this became your TED Talk. When did this become your TED Talk?
I just got in my back. Can I get in my back a little bit?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Listen, these artists are singing from their soul, and I just wanted to give y'all something from my soul too. You know what? Whatever.
Okay. Anyway, goodness gracious. Thank you so much for watching the Music Mix Up and Kodak's TED Talk. I'm Oriel.
And I'm DJ Kodak. You just finished watching us. They just finished watching us.
I mean, we should give them a little bit more. I still don't like Drake. Putting that out there.
Can I leave?
No,
Can I leave
you can't.
now?
You can't.
Why don't you like Drake?
Because, again, he's with Beyonce. He's the Nutella of music. He spread too much. We get it.
This is the point
Our crew is very upset at me, and it's okay.
Oriel still loses the credibility
No.
of...
My musical taste is different than yours. I just feel like he's overplayed and overdone.
Is it overplayed because it's great?
No, it's because it's agitating.
No,
yes.
It's overplayed because it's great. I'm DJ Kodak. You just finished watching the Music Mix Up, your favorite music show on WTOP 10. You want to say your goodbyes?
Goodbye.
Hasta luego.
But I'm so right.